So, right off the bat, I have to address the two large elephants in the room. Obviously, Germany did not win, so I'm going to mark that in red. And I'm going to mark Paraguay como ganador slash winner, obviously. All I can say is Germany is no longer the powerhouse we used to think it was. The fact of the matter is they they had scoring chances, did not capitalize, but I mean if they would have gone on to the next round, they probably would have lost to France considering the way they played. It wasn't anything too special. They had the lone goal, and then they had the second goal where the guy pushed the guy, pushed the goalkeeper down. Apparently, it, I don't know. This was a mess for Germany. They gotta figure something out. But this one I got wrong yesterday. That was a bit of a pill to swallow. Bitter pill swallow. Because then after that, Netherlands lost to Morocco too on penalties. That was another hard pill to swallow. I for sure thought Netherlands had a decent chance, but that was not the case. Morocco, so we're gonna go ahead and put Paraguay, and we wait today the winner of Sweden France. In this one, I have France winning, taking it. So we're gonna put France here in pencil. Oh, Canada. I have to. This one I got right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a check mark on that. So, and then we're gonna pin in Canada, and then we already know this matchup since the Netherlands decided they didn't want to play too much ball. I'm kidding. They fought, but Morocco was just, hey, my fault, gang. I really didn't think Morocco was gonna continue doing what they did. Uh, they surprised me. I'm sure it didn't surprise many others, but it did for me. Morocco, and this will be on America's birthday. On America's birthday, it's gonna be one of the highlight games. I'm gonna have the round of 16 ones by the Athletic here too. That way we can continue, as it goes smaller and smaller, I'm going to be able to, at least write down because my handwriting's a little bad and already we're kind of blocking these. But I got one right and then I got the other one wrong. I'm going to go ahead and mark this one as wrong so we know. So, wrong on that one. And then what else do we have? So, we have this one today, France, Sweden. On the other end, Brazil, Japan. I got that one right. So, I mean, I kind of figured that Brazil would outscore Japan just because Japan didn't play too well in the last game and they just looked completely off. Ivory Coast and Norway is the other game today. Oh, man. My heart says Norway, but Ivory Coast has been a pleasant surprise recently. I'm going to go with Holland. and Norway. Hold on, don't pin that in because I'm not too sure about this one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put Norway. I'm gonna put Norway down here. Norway. We go ahead and pin in Brazil. That way it's permanent because Brazil. Okay, so we got that one, and then today we also have Mexico versus Ecuador. My heart says Mexico, 100%. You know, and I'm rolling with Mexico. That is my heritage country. Son mi gente. You know, so I'm gonna go with Mexico on against Ecuador. I'm gonna go ahead and put. It'd be cool to have Mexico in Mexico City. Oh, I didn't put the I. Just this little thing right here was Mexico. Okay, so yeah, I have that one. And then July 1st, we'll worry about that tomorrow. Miami, July 3rd, we'll worry about that tomorrow. Let's worry about that tomorrow. Wait, no, don't worry about that the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. So we worry about that the next day. So today, so right now, I am currently, let's see, one, two, three, four. Out of four matches, I am 2-2. Not a great start, but not a bad start either. It's we're breaking even here. But today I feel like it's gonna move up to 3-2, possibly 4-2, and then 5-2 possibly. And then we head into the tomorrow slate: United States, Bosnia, Belgium, Senegal, England, Congo. Those I have direct winners, honestly, except for maybe Belgium, Senegal. That one might be a little more closer, but definitely, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it today, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the pin on it. United States wins tomorrow's match, and England wins tomorrow's match. I might as well do Belgium as well. So, but Senegal was pretty decent. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard one. Taking Colombia over. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do all the picks. I'm gonna go ahead and do Colombia over Ghana. This one's a lot harder, but I'm gonna do Switzerland over Algeria. These are pinned. Remember these. These are locked in. At this point, I'm done with the pencil and the erasing, except for the previous ones. I thought I was gonna do something different, but nah. And then I'll do Argentina over Capo Verde. They've done great, but I think their run ends here. Portugal, Croatia, just because they made me mad and they pissed me off that last game because I actually believed in Portugal. I'm taking Croatia. They made me mad. I'm done with them. Austria, Spain. Spain will advance even though they had a little rough time. I'm coming back to this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and take Belgium just because of the pedigree, you know. And then I'll pencil in my winners. That way, yeah, this is way better. That way, whenever whoever wins, I can just erase it and then put an X on it. Like put the red X on them. I'm gonna go ahead and put Crow. Yeah. So there's that. Then we'll do Spain. Then here. U.S., Belgium, Colombia. Oh, wait, that's the bottom. Oops. Let's put Colombia at the bottom. Colombia. I'll put Swiss. Swiss right there. And then we're going to put Egipto, Egypt. Egypt. Argentina. I don't want them to win, but it's hard to say that they won't because they are still whooping butt out here. Argent. Yeah, okay. Make sure I wrote it down correctly. And then England, Inglaterra. Oh, that's a horrible matchup for Mexico. Para México, esa es una de las peores porque Inglaterra. Henry Kane. Henry Kane might have a field day with Mexico. That's very unfortunate. And then U.S. and Belgium. That's a very winnable. Uh, Honestly, very winnable against either one of these two. They might make it out to here, but then if Spain ends up winning, they're gonna have to deal with that. But that's also pretty winnable. Look at that. We could go far, guys. USA, USA. Mexico, on the other hand, Mexico got a straight. If this comes to pass, they got to deal with Henry Kane and gang over here. And I say they do win. And Brazil, dude, they have the hardest road to the to like the semifinal to the quarterfinals. They to the semifinals too. I mean, like we're talking about like no, we're talking about the. I'm sorry, my brain is it's so early, but if they get to the finals, they'll have Brazil. Already, if they make it to the round of 16, they got England. I mean, we talking about, and then if they make it here, they might have maybe Argentina to challenge them. No, right? Let's see, yeah, it could be Argentina, dude. No matter where you slice it, this is the hardest side. This is the hardest road to the final here. This is insane because like everybody else on this side, I mean, with you know Paraguay, if they win, they'll make it to the round of 16. Canada, let's say Canada wins. I mean, really, well, France would win. France, that's Morocco. I could probably take Canada, France. France will probably end up being here, so boom, France is right there. Spain wins. Let's say United States, Spain. United States might be able to win. They're here. Then it would be the French versus United States, and that would be interesting. But I don't think the United States would win that one. I mean, they would make it far if that was the case. They would make it farther than Mexico at this point, because England is a tough out. So if you guys are gambling people, you guys might as well take the United States to go further than than Mexico or Canada. It seems like the United States has an easier path for me personally, anyway. My God. But those are my picks. We'll review them after today, the ones that that have played today, and then we'll review the rest of the way. Thank you guys for checking me out on early Tuesday morning. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember to subscribe, like, comment. As we grow, we can do this stuff live. Have a good time. See ya.